Imagine getting arrested for carrying an ice cream cone, or being fined because your pickle didn't bounce. It sounds like something straight out of a comedy movie, but throughout American history, some states and cities have passed laws that are so bizarre they almost seem impossible to believe. Now, not all of these laws are still enforced today. Some are outdated, while others have become famous urban legends based on real historical ordinances. Either way, they're some of the strangest laws ever associated with the United States. Let's count down the 5 weirdest. Number 5. No hunting camels in Arizona. Arizona is famous for its deserts, so why would anyone need a law about hunting camels? Believe it or not, there's actually a historical reason. Back in the 1850s, the US Army experimented with using camels to transport supplies across the American Southwest. The project became known as the Camel Corps. Although the experiment eventually ended, some camels escaped or were released into the desert. Stories about these wandering camels lasted for decades. Whether the famous "Don't Hunt Camels" law was ever widely enforced is debated, but it's rooted in one of the strangest military experiments in American history. Imagine hiking through Arizona and spotting a camel. Number 4. Pickles had to bounce. This might sound completely made up. A bouncing pickle. In Connecticut, a famous food inspection story led to one of America's most unusual legal myths. During the 1940s, inspectors discovered spoiled pickles being sold to customers. To demonstrate how rubbery and improperly prepared they were, they reportedly dropped one and it bounced. The story evolved into the saying that a pickle must bounce to be legally sold. While it's more folklore than an official written rule, it became one of America's most famous examples of unusual food regulations. Sometimes the truth really is stranger than fiction. Number 3. No couch on your porch. In Boulder, Colorado, officials became tired of people leaving old couches outside their homes. Porches were turning into outdoor living rooms. Old furniture collected rainwater, attracted pests, and became an eyesore. So the city introduced rules restricting upholstered furniture from being kept outdoors in many situations. It may not sound exciting until you realize someone actually had to write a law explaining where you can and can't leave your couch. Sometimes the weirdest laws start with surprisingly practical reasons. Number 2. Exploding a nuclear weapon is illegal. In Chico, California, a famous ordinance supposedly states that detonating a nuclear device within city limits could result in a massive fine. Of course, if someone actually exploded a nuclear bomb, paying a fine would probably be the least of anyone's concerns. The ordinance is widely viewed as a Cold War era symbolic measure rather than something lawmakers expected to enforce. Still, it has become one of America's funniest examples of legislation that sounds completely absurd when taken literally. Number 1. Carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket. This is probably the most famous weird American law. According to the story, it was once illegal in parts of the United States to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. Why? Horse thieves supposedly used melting ice cream to lure horses away without technically leading them. As the horse followed the person holding the cone, the thief could claim the horse simply came along on its own. Historians debate whether this was ever a genuine law or simply a colorful legal legend, but whether it's fact, fiction, or somewhere in between, it's become one of the best known bizarre laws in American history, and honestly, it's hard to imagine a more unusual way to steal a horse. Strange laws remind us that history is full of unexpected stories. Many were created to solve very real problems. Others became exaggerated over time until they turned into legends. But one thing is certain, American legal history contains some truly unforgettable examples. Which weird law surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating history, bizarre facts, and unbelievable stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.